Okay, guys, let me take you to the Word document which I sent you on the WhatsApp group. Okay, can you view my screen? Please confirm.
Yes.
All right. There are some of there are questions from chapter number 2, which is from your DS Malik textbook. I have done all these programming exercises for you. Instead of you trying, because of the time constraints, I answered all the questions which are really required for your understanding and your knowledge. So if you can see on this chapter number 2, you'll see all the answers were given in your Word document. So I would really request you guys to go on to this. There might be one question from the chapter number 1, which I felt like you should know this. So I have answered and I have given the reasonings. So please try to apply all the concepts which I explained to you and try to answer this question. For example, if you see the question number 1, of the textbook, chapter number 2, it asks you to write a program that produces the following output. Can you see the highlighted one? I asked you to do that. So what is expected from you is you are going to write the code in the exam as well, as shown here in this table, right, in this Word document. So these are the answers that I have these are the questions that I have answered for you. You might see I juggled around so that when I ask you in the examination, you may not have that understanding of having all in a sequence. For example, this is a question: write a program that does the following. Prompt the user to input 5 decimal numbers. So what am I supposed to do here? I have to declare 5 variables here. And they also said that it must be of type decimal numbers. So it can be a float or a double numbers. Then they're also asking you to print the 5 decimal numbers. So that means you are going to use cout to enter the values, then cin to enter the values, and you are going to use cout to print the values. Then again, it is asking you convert each decimal number into the nearest integer. That means you are going to convert that value into decimal value into your integer value without making any changes to your original value. So that means you are going to use what? Static cast int. Then you are going to add all the 5 numbers and you are going to print the sum and the average. So the pointers are given to you what is expected from you at each phase. So let us see how we are answering the question. First one, prompt question number A, prompt the user to input the value 5 decimal numbers. So what did I say? I have declared 5 values of your test marks. Then we have to input those values, which are your cout and cin values. Then you add those values. Then after you adding your values, you have to convert them into your integer value. So can you see here, I have converted this into your integer value by using your static underscore cast. Am I clear to you guys? Hello?
Yes, for the
Yes, it's
numbers, you
clear.
just tests from test 1 to test 5, or
Yes, I just took the variables. So it does not necessarily only test marks, because they said that the sum and the average of the 5 integer values. That's why I said sum and average. Let's take the example of your test marks. That's all what I did. You can declare here anything, A, B, C, D, E. You can declare those variables and change here A, B, C, D, E and change here A, B, C, D, E. That's all. Okay.
okay, thanks.
All right. The next program is write a program that prompts the capacity in gallons of a automobile fuel tank and miles per gallon on the automobile can be driven. So the question is, The program outputs the number of miles the automobile can be driven without refueling. So how much it goes to. So you first enter the capacity of your, for example, it's your car. Maybe if it can take 40 liters, 30 liters, I don't know, capacity of the car. So first you enter what is the capacity of your tank. Once you enter the capacity of the tank, you will also tell miles, how many miles you have run, or instead of miles, you can also say that kilometers, let's say. Here we are talking about in gallons. That's why I put it in a miles. So how you are going to calculate, the simple formula is capacity times the miles per gallon. That is your formula. So hence, instead of you calculating here in this place, I did not feel like I am going to declare a third variable to store the value, rather than I can print straight away by multiplying the formula in the Cout equation. This is also acceptable. You could have done that. OK, average equals to tank times miles. And then you can put here is equals to totals, whatever the value here, you could have done that. But I don't want to use one more variable, which again going to store 4 bytes of memory. So and also to execute within a nanoseconds, I prefer not to use the third variable. OK. The next program, write a C++ program that prompts the user to input elapsed time for an event in seconds. That means the program should output what? Elapsed time in hours.
No, there's nothing on the screen.
Is that for all or only for you?
I think it's for me.
Can you please log out and rejoin, please? If others are OK, I cannot stop here because your network problem then.
Okay.
OK, so question number 13 is asking for what is the output that I need to give. I need to give, for example, the total time is 9630 seconds. Then I must convert that into 2 hours, 40 minutes and 30 seconds. This is what is expected from me to output the value. OK, guys, whoever is unmuted, can you please mute yourself, please? OK. In order for me to do that, every time I need to times it with 60, whether it's your minutes or your seconds and so forth. So what do I need to do is I have declared a constant variable, which is seconds per minute, which is equals to 60. And seconds per hour is equals to 60 times seconds per hour. So this is what I have declared. And every time I have the following values. Int seconds elapsed. You can change the variables of your choice, but I have just chosen the same words what is there in the question. So I have calculated, enter the seconds. You are going to enter the seconds, total number of seconds. For example, here, what is it? 9630. Then you are going to divide every time those values. You don't have to declare these two constants. You simply can divide here by 60 or modulus by 60 or divide by 60 or divide by 60. That also you can do it. Just to have an understanding of all different types of programming, I have included this. So at the end, what are you going to print is you can see the total number of hours coming from here, total number of minutes coming from here, total number of seconds coming from here. But you also need to print these two columns. So I have put them in a string, which is your double quotes. So this is your another program. Then guys, I try to answer as much as I can different varieties of the text from the textbook. So these are all real world examples, and they are generic to our working scenarios, right? Next question is, to make a profit, a local store marks up the price of its item by a certain percentage. Write a C++ program that reads the original price of the item sold, the percentage of markup price, and the sales tax rate. The program then output the original price of the item, the percentage of the markup, and the store selling price of the item and the taxes. Okay. This kind of questions you have done in grade 7s and grade 8s, probably in grade 9s. If you have taken the maths literacy, obviously you have done so many questions on that. But this is a generic question that we use in our life, day-to-day life. So the values which I have variables declared: original price, sales tax rate, total price, markup percentage, sales tax price, and your markup price. So first you are going to read your original price. You can do it here, rand or a dollar, it's up to you. Your markup price, how much percentage you have marked up, 5%, 2%, 10%, 30%, 40%, I don't know what, right? Then you are going to calculate the markup price, original price, times your markup percentage divided by 100. Then your sales price, these are the formulas that you have to use it in the examination. Most probably I'll give you these formulas to execute if you don't know, and then you are going to output your values as shown. Okay, this is your another question. Then the next question, question number 16 is asking, a milk carton can hold 3.78 liters of milk. Each morning, a dairy farm ships carton of milk to a local grocery store. The cost of producing 1 liter, nice spelling, liter of milk is $0.38 and the profit of each carton is 0.27. So what are they asking you? Write a program. That is your case scenario. You've been asked, write a program that does the following. Prompt the user to enter the total amount of the milk produced in the morning. So that means they are asking your user must input that value. Then output the milk cartons needed to hold the milk. And they also said, round your answer to the nearest integer, which we will be seeing in chapter number 3, how to round off that. Or if you have not known that, then what you are going to do, round your answer to a nearest integer, meaning you are going to use static int cast because it takes only the integer value of your decimal value. Then you output the cost of the producing milk and the profit of the producing milk. So all these 4 steps must be done. So the values that are given to us, constant values, this is a given product. The first thing, how much milk did you produce? That is the first one. So the question A, prompt the user to enter the total amount of milk produced in the morning, right? So what we have done is we asked the user to enter that. Then we calculated using this formula the cartons required to fill that milk. Then you output your values. Remember I said you have to round off your number to a nearest integer. So you are using static cast. And then you are going to multiply that values with this. So that is your output values, which is your profit. You might have been seen, I tried not to declare too many variables. The minute I declare too many variables, it is going to take that amount of data or number of bytes or memory in my microprocessor, and it will slow down my execution of the program. So rather what I did is I declared them as a constant because they are the constant values whose values are not going to change at any point in time throughout the program. That's what I did. You can see that carton required times production cost. Production cost is 0.38. Then carton required times carton profit, which is 0.27, and so forth. So you have to use these kind of examples. Again, in question number 19, they said, yes, sir.
Can I ask a question? Miss, all these example of codes or programs are the ones that we must expect in our test.
These are yes, you expect in your test, but this is a practice towards your practical, which is your last 4th assessment. That is the reason.
Also ask,
yeah.
Is there a way we could get this document?
I have posted on the WhatsApp group.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see.
Oh, okay. All right. So I have already posted before I teach you. I normally post all the documents onto the WhatsApp group so that you will have everything with you. That's why I say, guys, please don't write the messages which are not required, because some of the people, they may not see and miss with this unnecessary conversation. They miss the important points or notices. Okay. These questions are not difficult, guys. If you have seen that as I'm doing chapter number 2, it's a easy questions. As I go on to chapter number 3, you will feel more higher range of questions, real world examples, and the way that we do the things. Am I clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so question number 19 is a redo of question number 18, but they said that user can also input the cost of producing 1 liter of milk and profit on each carton. So the only thing that what I have included here is one more statement. I have included their carton profit. So it's almost the same program, just a matter of including it your those requirements, right? There's another program which says that write a program that produces the following output. What you need to do is you need to print C++ like this, but using your white spaces. So what are your white spaces, new line, and L, and so forth. But you can also use some of the techniques I'm going to show you in chapter number 3 after this topic. After I finish this, I will show you how to use them to answer that question. You can see set W and set fill. So this question I have answered using chapter number 3, but you could have answered this using your chapter number 2, which we will do tomorrow if you are available in the lab, right? Similarly, question number 20, there is again some scenarios. Please go through that because of the time constraints. Also, there's one more beauty of this whole, I'm not sure how many, it's a 19-page document I have posted. I wanted to show you for those students who cannot make it for tomorrow's lesson. I want them to, if you got access to your internet, I will show you the online website where you can write this code and you can execute. Can you hear me, guys? So I'm going to show you. You can go to www.w3schools.com. When you click onto that, you'll come to this page. Are you all with me, guys?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When you come on to this page, I'm especially speaking to those students. I'm not going to penalize. I'm not going to victimize anyone if you don't attend tomorrow's class, right? I totally understand the scenarios and the circumstances. Hence, I came up with a solution to that. Is you come to this web page, go to tutorials. You will need to find a C++. You will see here, learn C++. Can you see here?
Yes.
Okay. Are you all with me? I can hear only 1 or 2 voices, but the rest are quiet.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, when you come onto this page, there is a C++ tutorial. You can make use of it, extra reading and whatnot other than what I'm teaching. But if you can see here, there is can you see when you are on a C++ home page, you scroll it down. When you come to the C++ home page, you will see C++ tutorial. Then you will see examples in each chapter. Then there is a small code written here. Can you see here?
Yes.
Now, when you click on to try it yourself, right, it opens a editor for you. The very same editor what I have taught you in the class, which is your Microsoft Visual Studios 2012 Express. It's similar to this, right? If I can, you can see that if I change here software and I will run this code, you will see there is a code is running. Can you see that?
Yes.
And you will see the output, this black space, which is your console application, which you use to select in the class, in the lab, right? This is your, one is your editor, one is your output screen. Can you see that?
Yes.
So let's go and copy one of the small programs so that we can see if it's executable for us or not. Okay. Let's see the small program. I have a challenge here. I have done in a table form and I don't think so it is going to. Control A, Control V. What did I do? I selected Control A to select the entire and Control V is to paste, right? Let's see if this editor allows me. Okay, so it is executing. So you guys can bring all these elements and paste it here and to see the whether it is running or not. Okay, so this is a one another platform where you can work with your programs. The only challenge is it is executing. The only challenge is it is not allowing you to input the values. So this is more than enough for you to do the practice. If there is any mistake, let's say I take out the semicolon and let's try to run. What does it tell us? Let us see. Can you see it is telling me that there is a semicolon is missing because I know it's line number 18. You got an issue here. Can you see that? So basically, as long as this program is running for you, you must try to attempt to that. Am I clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Now let's move on to the next concept of your chapter number 3. This is what we will be doing tomorrow in the practical session, both day and evening group. Please, in your lab sessions, you will be doing all these codes. And 1 or 2 questions will come in your test too. I'm not sure the dates. Will come to know on 11th of May. Yes, sir.
If you say lab sessions tomorrow, are they going to be online or?
It's not an online, my friend. There was a request and there was an email from the HOD. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of it. HOD said that if you guys allow, okay with it, if you can make it to the labs, please make provisions or make a group so that you guys can come and attend on campus on a contact. Okay.
I'm only being aware of that now. I didn't know, so.
No, I'm fully aware of it. That is the reason I said, if you cannot make it, it's fine. I'm not going to victimize or penalize you for any reasons because we all under due situations where you cannot do anything. Hence, I'm giving you all the options of working and learning the systems by yourself. But I'm giving you all the programs. You are actually
4.4 mega ohms.
Hello, what are you talking, my friend?
Approach me.
Sorry, miss. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
On what time tomorrow?
I was told by your class rep 11 to 12:30 because according to the WhatsApp group, hang on a second, I'll open the WhatsApp group. What was it saying? WhatsApp group is saying, you got buses, wait. Okay. What time is the buses? Okay.
Go Porsche when you're schooling.
You guys please confirm whether you are able to make it or not. Because I'm not going to come for no reason, sit there and do nothing. You confirm whether you're coming or not. Let's agree now.
If we come, ma'am, can we make it earlier? Maybe
My
8, 9.
My friend, I'm available whole day. I left it to you what time and what not. If you want, or otherwise, let's wait for the 11th of May to get some decision on that, on the contact classes. Then maybe we can do full Saturday, according to your availabilities. Or Fridays. I will be guided by you. I'm not giving you any time, anything. You tell me what time you need. I'll make myself available for you.
I think we should wait for Wednesday because they will have problems with the buses. I'm sure of it tomorrow. So
yeah,
let's wait for Wednesday.
Okay. Give me final decision. Don't hold me in the air. Okay, it's fine. Let's wait for Wednesday. Then from there we can see if they say so that from Thursday onwards, let's have the contact. Then you just let me know what time you guys are available, and from there we can make the arrangements, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Minute for the mic.
Yeah.
ففاس يمجد مسas بهارا نموز نمكتولي very
Mrs. Piara.
Miss, we
Overlook.
cannot hear you, Miss. I think your mic is mute.
Okay, guys, my mic is mute because someone muted me, right? If you mute me, you won't be able to listen. I can talk to myself because I'm not going to see the other side of the screen. So please don't mute me. You can mute yourself. All right. So guys, just let me repeat in chapter number 3. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We can.
In chapter number 3, we started with the input, output, and a stream. Then we spoke about what is your insertion and extraction operator. Guys, can you please mute yourself, not me? Then I spoke about insertion and extraction operator. Then I also told you how CIN extraction operator is going to extract the input values. Guys, I'm hearing myself. Can you please mute yourself? Thank you. Then I explained you how does the system goes into the fail state by giving you
They muted you again, Miss.
aveze nesicefe yezwa hayi ngeke
Ukufunda
Peter uyangikhumba lento lena
Please.
why kanti
Esikhulu futhi isicefe guys. Mina ngibuye ngaboni ngisho string.
Guys, is everything all right with you guys today?
Siyafana nama ngisibona screen.
Can I go ahead or you still wanting to finish your conversations?
Please proceed.
Please, guys, don't mute me.
Guys, stop it. Ayingeke.
Okay, guys, if next time if there is an unmute, I'm going to leave the class now.
ma'am, can you set that nobody take control, because it seems like the one who's doing this is having a control or whatever it is, but please ma'am, I go. Who are these people or person? Disgusting.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm trying, but you know what? Unfortunately, that option is not in my pages. That is where the situation is. You can see on the screen, I'm trying to look for that, but it's not allowing me.
Stop it.
Yes, ma'am. I think it's there where it says who can present. No, not everyone. You only. Only me. Yes. And now you are still muted. I don't know why. I think there's something you are saying, but you are muted.
You see what the option only me that is presenting me, but allow mic for attendees, allow camera for attendees. This I can switch off. Always. Let us try, but that I don't think so that is going to help us. Okay, let's go ahead. Let me not waste my time. Just let me know if my mic is muted. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. The next predefined functions that go with only with the cin functions are the following, right?
Yes,
which are going to be your get function. In order for you to write this get function is going to only retrieve one character at a time when you got a string of letters. It is going to give you only input, which is going to be a next in your string. Let's assume that I got your string str is equals to hello. If I write cin dot get of str, it is going to retrieve me the first character from that string, which is h. So that is what it's saying. It inputs the next character, which includes your white spaces. If there is, if let's say hello, sir, if I write like this space is also going to be read by the cin when it is a string and using your cin get function. So the way that you are going to write in your program is going to be cin. Cin is nothing but is your extraction operator. The minute it sees that it's a get, it is going to only retrieve one character only. That is the purpose of your cin get function. We'll see one program based on this. Then the next function, I'll come back to this ignore function just now because I need to explain this with some examples. So I'll come back to this. So let's see the put back and peek function. Put back function is the value which you have extracted. It is going to put back into the stream. So that means just now you said that cin.get function get of str. However, str is declared as hello. Hello, sir. It is retrieving what? One character at a time. It has given me H, right? If I wanted to put this character back into the stream, what am I going to use is I'm going to use cin dot put back of str. This is the purpose of your putting the value or a character back into the stream that is called your cin put back as variable. Then you got a peek function. I'll give you an example just now after explaining this. Peek function is going to notify you what is your next upcoming character. Let us say you got in your cin.get of str. What is it is going to return me? H, right? If I put cin peek function, it is going to retrieve. It is going to give me the value of what is my next letter that is going to come up with is A or E value. So now this cin functions, which is your get function, put back function, peek functions, most of the time they use in a gaming, especially the gaming. For example, your you know the bubble shooting guys?
Yes.
Okay, when you know that the bubble
Yes.
shooting program, what happens is when you are playing that game, what happens? You got a whole range of color of balls on the top, right? You got a joystick at the bottom. Let's say you got a green color. That is your coming onto the joystick. That means one ball at a time is your get function. Are you with me? Guys, when you are playing your bubble shooting game, what happens is on your joystick, you will see only one ball at a time. You don't see two balls. Am I right? To shoot, you will see only one ball at a time. It can be any of your any color. But on the next right hand side, it shows you what is the upcoming ball. Are you with me?
Yes.
So now what
Yes.
happens? The get function is to get the ball onto the joystick, one ball at a time. Then the one which is showing on the next, sometimes you say that swap the balls, because if you don't need the ball that is sitting on the joystick, what do? You swap the ball. That swapping of the ball, meaning the notifying that what is the upcoming ball is nothing but is your peek function. Swapping the ball is nothing but is your put back function. Are you clear now? How do we use these three functions? To get the ball onto the joystick, you are going to use get function. To put back, meaning to swap the ball, you are going to use put back function. Then to know what is your upcoming ball, you are going to use your peek function. Same thing applies here. Hello, when you are going to read get function, it is going to return you H. You needed to swap the value. That means put the H back and take the another value. You are going to use your put back function. To know that after reading the H value, what will be your next value, you are going to use your peek function. That is the job of this functions. Okay, those syntaxes are given to you, which I have already written for you. So those are the values. Now, do you remember this dot? Before also I explained to you when I was doing length function. Dot function is to combine two variables or a variable or a function, object or a function. So can you see that two separate identifiers are separated by a dot? Dot separates the input stream variable name from the member of a function. It is also called as a member access operator. That means it connects the values to, as much as it's saying that it separates meaning it's showing two different values. However, it is combining the two functions, two variables, or a variable or a function. Hence, that is dot operator is called as a member access operator. Okay, I have explained you input failure. And to quit your game, what are you going to use is cin dot clear function, so that it clears. You are quitting from your program or your game bubble shooting. It removes all the values. So this is the functions that you will be using. The one more function which I have not explained you is your ignore function. There's a reason why I wanted, because I wanted to show you something there. See am I still okay? My mic is not muted, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let us see in ignore function, right? I wanted to write something here. Let's write str. Okay, I wanted to declare a variable string str is equals to hello sir. Okay, I only wanted to print the first character and the S character. And I wanted to skip the values which are in between. That means ELLO and a space. I wanted to skip by meaning I wanted to ignore those values. So what is the position of my values? Always remember my values start from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The length of my string is 9 bytes. Am I right? Which includes my 0. Are you with me, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
If there's something happening, I will just tell you that we don't hear you.
Yeah, because if you are keeping quiet, I wouldn't know. And if I'm on the full screen, I won't see what is happening on the other side. So please let me know, right? So I declared a variable which is called str and assigned the
You are muted, man.
Hi, Boo.
Say guys, please, man. I'm in a flow and I'm missing the points. Okay, so I declared an initialized meaning string str is equals to hello sir, which I initialized. OK, when I initialize my values, what happens? This is a string. It does not come with a memory or a data. What happens? The value, the number of characters that are in that particular string will determine the total number of bytes. But at the same time, how it is going to capture the values, the reference number is going to start from 0, 1 and so forth, right up until the last character. So the total number of bytes allocated for this particular string is 9 bytes. Are you with me here?
Yes.
OK, now I wanted to ignore, my scenario is this, I wanted to ignore from E to the space. How do I ignore? I'm going to say cin dot ignore function. After writing my ignore function, I'm going to include the number of the number of characters that I wanted to. So let me put 100, comma, up until where I wanted to skip. So I'm going to skip up until S. When I say that, not even S, I'm going to skip the values up until the space. So this is the space. If I put the single quotes, that means I'm defining the space. Before that, I'm going to write cin.get function. Guys, if I write cin.get function, what is happening? What am I retrieving there? I'm going to retrieve here the value of H. Am I right?
Yes, which is an input. Oh, so cin
Sorry,
means
miss.
Yes, sir.
100 it's for.
I'm going to explain just now. Are you clear with cin.get str is equals to H? Is it going to output me H? Because it is going to retrieve one character at a time. So my first character is sitting with a H. Are you clear with that?
No.
yes, I think my question is answered.
No, miss, not
Yes.
clear.
Not clear.
I'll rewrite for you guys. Okay, I got a variable which is of type string. Str is equals to hello, sir. Are you okay with this? Do you understand this, what I'm doing here?
Yes, we good.
You good. So the memory allocation for this is going to be a 9 bytes because there are 9 characters, which includes your spaces, right?
Yes.
How do I get to 9? H is stored in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Space is also a 5, 6, 7, 8. Including 0, it's a 9 bytes of memory. Are you clear?
Yes, we are.
Okay, now I'm writing cin.getstr. There's your dot get str. What am I going to retrieve here? H. Why? Because I said cin.get function is going to retrieve one character at a time. I said just now one ball on the bubble shooter on the joystick. So it is going to take one character at a time. So it is going to take your first character because my cursor is sitting in this position. Are you clear with that?
Yes, miss, we're clear now.
Now I wanted to ignore the values from E to the space. So from here to here, I wanted to ignore the space. I wanted to print the value cin.getstr is equals to S. I wanted to print this without me going 1, 1, 1 get function. After printing H, I wanted to print S. What should I do? I'm going to use ignore function. So in order for me to use the ignore function, I'm going to write cin, ignore the values. Hello, am I still there?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll explain you what is this 100 just now, comma. I'm going to say space and a close. What happens? My compiler is going to skip my position number 1, position number 2, position number 3, position number 4, position number 5. Because the position number 5 is sitting with what? There is a space. Can you see? I'm giving my condition as a space. These two which you are seeing in the 100 and this space are the conditions to ignore the values. Okay, so those two conditions we are going to understand. Once I write this statement, my compiler is going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when I write my cin.get function, I'm ready to print my value of S. Are you clear the purpose of using ignore? We will just going to go into how these conditions are going to be manipulated. Well, I will show you just now. But did you get what is the purpose of get, ignore, and get? Are you clear with that?
Yes.
Sorry, miss.
I'm not sure.
Sorry,
Yeah.
miss. Okay.
I'm not sure, ma'am.
Are you saying like the see in, ignore, open brackets, 100 blah blah it's like a formula thing?
It's a conditions. Yes, I'm going to explain that condition. But first of all, did you understand get, ignore? Yes or no? What is the
Yes.
job of ignore? Is to ignore certain values from the string. Am I clear?
Yes, clear, miss.
Okay, now let
Yes.
us see how the conditions are going to work. Let us see that. Okay, let's see how are the conditions are going to work for me. Give me 1 second. Let me add one more page. Okay, what is the syntax? Are you still there, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, ignore. I'm going to say condition, comma, condition. Let us understand how we are going to give the condition. Ignore, we know that it is going to ignore certain values, but how do we know which value to remove, from which point to which point should we remove? Okay, in the previous case, we said that cin.get function of str, it gave me the value of h, so I'm fine. I'm sitting in the position of h. I'm sitting after h. So I'm supposed to, if I write my cin.get function, I'm supposed to read the value of e. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, miss. Yes, yes.
Yeah, but I'm not writing that. What I'm writing, I wanted to ignore the value E, L, L, O, and a space. In order for me to ignore that, what a function I'm going to bring it, I'm going to bring the value, the function called ignore. Within that, now I need to set my condition from which point to which point must I remove. Let's say there are only two options in the first condition, separated by a comma, then a condition. This separator here works as a OR gate. Okay. Do you know the meaning of a OR gate? If any one of the condition is true, you are going to get a true result. So if it is a 0, it will go for the next condition to check for. If this is 1, it does not look for the second condition. Are you with me, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
You understand the OR gate clearly, right? So now let us give the first condition and the second condition. Then from there, we'll see how we are going to do that. The first condition, I'm saying that 100. I'm giving just a random number 100. What does the compiler sees that in my string str equals to hello, sir, do I have 100 spaces or not? Do I have 100 spaces here? I don't have 100 spaces. Then it goes for the second condition. In that second condition, I said the space. Now currently I'm sitting in the position of E. So just before E, here I'm sitting, it is going to check if there is 100 spaces. I don't have 100 spaces. So first, my first condition fails. It goes into the second condition. What is the second condition? Says that it's a space. So it is going to look for the space. Is there a space? No. Is this a space? No. Is this a space? No. It is a space? No. It comes here, it sees a space. Yes, it is a space, and it removes all the characters from its position to right up until there. It discards all the values and it is ready to print for me the value of S. But what happens instead of me giving 100, I'm going to give a 5. Any number, I said random number. If I give a 5, what happens again? It goes, counts the digits from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 5 is a valid number because it sees my value of space. Then it gives me the value of S. This is how your ignore function works. Let's do some examples based on this. Are you guys okay with that? Let us do so that you can understand this, how it works. All right. Hello. Am I muted?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
But
please.
5 can't be a random number.
Okay, let's do some examples, right? Without wasting any more time, let's see some examples based on your ignore functions. I'm just going there on your textbook, then I will come back to the exercises to those values. Okay. Can you see this? Okay, let me take this on to C. Let's get on to this page. Can you see this program, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me? Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. Can you hear me?
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
Yes, we use stickers because we feel like if we respond same time.
My friend, if you're gonna put the stickers, I won't be able to see because I'm on a different screen. So you need to respond on using your mic, please.
Okay, ma'am, no problem.
All right.
Okay. In the last class, we did that C in and inputting the values. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You know? Yes, right.
But this value of hundreds, I think I'm lost.
I'm coming there. I'm coming there. That value of 100. I'm coming there. You understand what is int A and B? Are you okay with that? Let's analyze the whole program. Can you hear me, guys? Can please respond to me when I'm asking you a question, right?
Yes.
We can hear
Okay.
you.
Int A comma B. Are you okay with that? That means I'm declaring declaring two variables A and B of type what? Integer data type. Are you clear?
Yes.
Then I'm inputting, then I am inputting these two rows of the values. Are you clear with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's come to the actual program. What is the meaning of a C in A? What is the value it is going to take? Where I am sitting, integer data type, it is going to take the value of 25. Are you with me? Happy with that?
Yes.
Yes, I'm happy.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Now they are saying ignore. So obviously my ignore function is starting to click in, right? The first condition is saying 100, right? The compiler, listen very carefully. The compiler is going to look for whether I got 100 values or 100 characters in that input value. Are you with me?
Yes, miss.
So is there any 100 characters in your input here? Is
No.
there any? So that condition failed. Are you with me?
Yes.
So it will go further. It will go for the next condition. What is my next condition is saying? New line character, which is your escape sequence. Where did you get the new line character? After 72, because once you type 72, after that you click on to the enter button. New line character, this new line is nothing but it's a enter. Go to the next line or go to the new line. So my compiler is going to skip all the values from 67 right up until 72. It is going to skip all these values. It is going to ignore all those values. Then when you read C in B, where is my cursor is sitting now? At the position of 12. It is going to give you the value of 12. Are you with me?
Yes.
But
Yes.
now,
Yes.
okay. But now let me change the scenario, right? Let me change a bit of scenario and see if you can give me the very same answer, right? The 100 thing story of your 100, right? I'm going to go back and here, let me change this to 3.
Ma'am,
Yes.
would I be wrong if I said it's 78 instead of 12? Because it's on a new line.
Yes, new line. /n is a new line. So in my input value, you are getting new line only getting after 72. That's why it skipped all the values. Are you with me?
Yes, I am. But then would I be wrong if I said my B instead of 12 would be 78?
It's wrong because my cursor comes and comes to after you press the new line, my cursor is sitting at 12. It's not sitting at 78. Can you see that?
Yes, I see, but my C in says B.
Yeah, B value. So C in B meaning whatever the next upcoming value is going to be. That means wherever the cursor is going to be, that is going to take the value of B. So my B value is sitting after ignoring all my values. My cursor is sitting by 12. So B is going to take my first value, which is 12. It's not going to take 78.
Okay.
Okay, right now we had 100. So what we said, my compiler is going to look for if there is any 100 characters in that particular string or not, it is going to take. If that is false, then it goes to the second condition. But now I'm giving you 3. I have printed here 25, right? Now, after printing my 25, I'm sitting at the position of 6, just before 6, right? Then I'm saying 3 spaces, 3 characters. So 6 is out, 7 is out, my space is out. What will be my B value then now? It is going to be 89. Can you see? If I change this to 4, what will be my value? It's going to be
43.
43. Are you clear now? Let's take one more example.
Yes, it's good.
Okay, let's take one more example.
Another question. Aren't we starting counting from 0?
Yes.
So that means my 0 is 25 and 1 for me is...
Whenever you are using your integer values, it is going to remember here you are not working with the C in get function. You are working with C in extraction operator. There is a difference between a get function. When you take a get function, then you are going to start working with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But when you are working with a C in only, remember we said that it is going to escape all the white spaces. Do you remember? So you need to be very careful what you are using in the current scenario. Okay, let's do one similar kind of question here. Let's do similar question.
I think you are muted.
Okay.
Oh, you are not.
I'll be with you just now. I'm just trying to increase the font for you. Okay. Okay, now let us see. You've been given, this is your declarations. Character CH1 and CH2 is your declaration. And the input value is this. Are you clear? My friend, now when you are, you need to be very careful when you are working with your integers and Cin, you are going to skip all the white spaces. So you are not going to consider about the spaces or any other thing. But when you are working with the string or a characters, then you have to be very specific. You are going to start from 0, 1, 2, 3. Every space will be counted. Am I clear?
Can you say that again,
Yes.
Miss? Can you say that again, Miss?
I'm saying when you are working with your integer values and a Cin, you are going to skip all the white spaces, right? If there is a space or anything, you are going to skip all those things. But when you are working with the characters, especially characters, you are going to count all the values starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, and so forth. Am I clear?
Am I clear, Miss? Oh, on the double.
Double also works as your integer.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, now look at C in CH. CH1, right? CH1 is declared as a character. What am I retrieving here? H. Are you with me? The first value. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now we are saying ignore function. The first condition is 100. Do we have 100 spaces there?
No.
No.
So what must I do?
Not
Go
at
to the
all.
next condition. What is
Yes.
my next condition is there? Dot. Do I
Dot.
have a
Dot.
dot here? I'm
Yes.
going to skip
Yes.
all the values up until dot. I'm going to
Yes,
skip
M.
all the values. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to ignore all the values from E to dot because my second condition is satisfied. What am I going to print here? CH2?
M.
100%. Guys, you must be thinking there is a space, right? There is no space for me. That's a mistake, right? So the next value you are going to print is M. But the same situation here in the second case. Here I'm printing H. But my first condition is satisfying, which is 5. Can you see that? I have 5
Yes.
spaces in
Yes.
my program. So I'm going to count E is out, L is out, L is out because 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. 5 characters are out. I'm going to print what? T.
T.
Oh, gee. Oh.
E is 1 because I'm already printed H, right? I already printed H. So where am I sitting? My cursor is sitting at E. E is 1, L is 2, again L is 3, O is 4, space is a 5. So what is the value of a CH2? It's a T.
Sorry, Miss.
So we have space there.
Sorry, Miss.
Yeah, yes.
Don't we? Because we are using character here, we don't start at 0. Like
you
0.
start at 0. You start at 0, but in terms of my counting, I cannot do that. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me rub off this so that I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, what is my characters here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, right? I have printed my value of H.
I can see, Miss.
Okay, so now E is 1, 2, 3, 4, including space 5. I am going to ignore. What is my next character that I'm going to print is a T. Does it make sense to you?
Yes, Miss, it does because you've already printed H.
Yes. Is that clear now? Can I do few more examples with you guys based on that? Let's go quickly to the, if you okay with it.
Wait, Miss.
Can I go ahead?
Wait.
Wait for.
Can you go back to the previous screen?
Yeah. I'm here.
We have a space between hello and there, right?
Yes.
Between there and my name, do we have a space there?
No, that's what I'm saying. That is a mistake. There is no space there. I told you. You did not hear that.
Okay, so if we had a space there, we wouldn't have typed M.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. You would have typed space.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, can I go to the next, what you call, example?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let me go to the exercises, right? Okay, from the exercises I have done from A to F, right? Let's answer G. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, let's answer the G. True or false? The statement C in dot get CH inputs the next non-white space character into the variable CH. Is it true or false?
True, miss. I think it's true. Non-white space.
It inputs the next non-white space character. White space character meaning which are your spaces. This is true. Okay. Next one, when the input stream enters the fail state, the program terminates with an error message. Is it true?
False.
How? Why are you saying false?
It's go.
Yeah, yes,
It does not go to the next condition.
No, when you got a failed state, there is a certain conditions. If you initializing the values, then it won't go. But if your input stream is completely goes into the failed state, obviously it terminates the program. It won't go into the next level. Okay, so that one is true. The program terminates with an error message saying that it will say that it is a failure state. Okay, these are the programs. Okay, let us answer this. You got a value of this. Let me go here. Put the new slide. Control V. Come back here. Remember here we did only we didn't do C. Did not do the last one. The rest we did. Control C. Okay. Let's answer these questions, guys. Okay, let's answer this. Suppose X, Y, Z are int variables and CH is a character variable. Consider the following input values. Now let us answer this. How do you get what is the answer of X? What am I going to get here? X value?
78.
Perfect. 78. Then C in dot get CH.
I think it's character. It does not take 7.
Hang on a second. Before you go into the 7, the character takes space as well. Remember, I just said to you, if it is an integer, you don't need to worry about the white spaces. But when there is a character, you have to worry about the spaces. Am I right?
Yes.
So after 78, what is there? There is a space. Obviously, you have to punch your keyboard to get that space. Am I right?
Yes.
So what will be my answer here? It's a space.
Space.
What will be Y value? 86. Z
86.
value is 8.
Oh, that's bad.
Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, next one. What is the value of CH here?
Jesus.
7.
7.
7. What is the value of X?
Wow.
8.
8.
Then 86.
86.
Then 18.
18.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Are you okay, guys?
Yes.
So far, yes.
So far, yes. Okay, let's go to the next one. Next exercise. We have done in the last class. We have done question number 3. I wanted to do question number 4. Then we'll stop. Right? Very important question. Let me copy this. While I'm copying, please, you can start answering those questions. Eh? Okay. Let's start. First one, C in, your input values are X and Y are integers and symbol is a character variable, right? C in X, what is the value am I going to store here? Your input values are as shown on the screen. What is X value?
38.
Perfect, 38. What is the value of Y?
26.
Then I'm getting a C in ignore, right? C in ignore meaning the first you are going to ignore certain values. What are those values? We said 100. Is there 100 characters there? No.
Nope.
So we are going to go to the new line. Where am I ending with the new line?
Check 24, miss. Also ending is 33.
We are ending at 33, but we are not taking 24. Symbol is a character. We are going to take the value of 2.
Oh, it's a character.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next one. What is the value of X?
It's 38.
38. What am I ignoring? First condition 100 is not satisfied. So we are going to go with a star. So I'm going to look for a star. Wherever there is a star, up until that character, I'm going to skip all the values. Am I clear?
Yes.
So what is the Y value?
There is this 67.
Good. This is going to be 67. What will be the value of a symbol?
3.
Space. Character.
Space. It's a character.
Yes.
Am I clear?
Yes.
How?
Please, the value of a symbol, I think.
It's a character.
Symbol is a character.
Include space.
Yes, that should mean it is space.
Yes. After you printed 67, there is a C in get symbol, which is your symbol is your character. Just immediate character on and the input is your space. So that's why symbol is going to take the value of a space. Is it clear?
Yes.
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 Okay.
No, miss.
No, ma'am.
What is no? Question number B, C in X. You got 38. X value. Are you clear with that?
Can you go back to question number A?
Yeah.
Where? Why you put that to me, sir?
Because C in ignore is going to take the condition new line. New line you are getting after 33. So after 33, you ignore all the values from star to 33. You are going to ignore the values. And then what is your next value, which is going to be 24. But I'm reading the value of character data type, which is your symbol. So you got 2. You cannot write 24. You will have only 2 value.
Oh, I see, miss.
Okay, thank you. Okay, can I move on to C?
Yes.
Okay, what is the Y value here? It's going to be
38.
38. Then C in ignore 100 is not possible. New line character. What will be where I am going to? My values
24.
from
24.
Very good. X value is going to be 24. Symbol value is going to be space.
Wait. Why is our Y value 38? I was going to say 26.
Because
Why
we're
you
starting
giving?
all over again.
You are starting all over again from 38. Question changes, your value go back to the normal original value.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, here C in dot get. So you are going to get a value of 3. Am I right?
Yes.
Ignore up to star. What will be my X value? 67.
67.
Okay. Then you got your ignore function. After 67, ignore up until new line character. So obviously up until where you are going to 33. So what will be my Y value is going to be 24. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'll stop here for today. And I will give you some homework to do. As much as I'm saying you, I'm not sure whether you're doing that or not, right? You have to do this by yourself. I want to see your answers, right? I asked you last time, question 5, question number 6, and question 7, 8. I said you guys must do homework. I'm not sure whether you have done it or not. Okay. Guys, from question number, I'll still give you the homework. Question number 12. Question number 12. Question number 13. Question number 14. I want you guys to answer the questions. Okay, 15 I'm going to do in the next class. 15, 16, 17, all these things I'm going to give you like how I gave you your chapter number 2 solutions. So I want you guys to answer those, which is, what are those ones? Question number 12, 13, 14, and 15. No, sorry, 14, 15 I will do it. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Please,
Okay.
Zulu TP.
Who's that Zulu TP? What? You want to say some? You want to say something?
Yes, I want to ask who is Zulu TP. I think if there's someone I know, I think he is understanding more.
He's understanding more. Okay.
Yes, so,
Zulu
would need
TP.
who is
Zulu,
you in real life?
Zulu
Zulu TP,
Yes.
can you please speak?
Yes, I'm calling, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. People wants you desperately, so please make show your face on the page on the MS Team, please.
All right.
You are a wanted person.
Or ask
Zulu
Hi,
TP.
What's up?
Zulu TP,
up?
can you please show your face on MS Teams so that everybody can see you?
Makeba.
Show yourself.
All right, guys.
Okay, no. I think I don't know how, but on WhatsApp. Oh, now Miss printed.
No, you can switch on your camera so that people can see you. I'm stopping my recording, okay?